Hello everyone, we have a treat for you today. We are here in downtown Oxford at 611 College Street. This is a beautiful home that has been fully renovated. This home is in the Oxford Historic Registry. There are so many wonderful details about this home and I can't wait to share them with you.
Melanie, I want to talk a little bit about Oxford, and this is your home. Not this one, but Oxford is your home. And I've spent some time with you and your family here. It is a beautiful town, and we're just a hop, skip, and a jump from Raleigh and the Triangle and Durham and the D-Pack and all that kind of fun stuff. But one of the things that I noticed when I'm going to your house, this just isn't the way I normally go. And I was on the phone with a friend of mine driving in, and when I turned onto College Street, I was thinking about, okay, this is kind of Main Street USA. It sort of had that feel, that small town Americana kind of feel. But when I turned on College Street, it's just gorgeous. I love these homes and the history and so on. I know this one was built in 1911. It's the Meadows House, and you said that it was on the Oxford Historic Registry. It is such a cool house. I've been inside. I really can't wait for you to show it to us. But outside, a couple of the features that I want you to talk about a little bit. Tell me a little bit about what you see out here that make it unique.
Yeah, so one thing that makes this home unique is the Greek columns. As you walk in, it has like a little Greek revival flair. Then the metal roof.
I love the wide porch.
Yeah.
I'm a Southerner. I am from North Carolina. You are too. And a wide porch is just a Southern staple.
Yes.
Let's go in.
Okay. So we're coming in now to the foyer and just want to take a moment to look at the detail in this house that you don't see in homes today. The craftsmanship from the hardwood floors to the beautiful staircase, all the way to the wainscoting in every room.
One thing that I noticed standing here is you mentioned the wainscoting specifically, and when you get in the house, you'll actually see it. It's not one piece. It's this board, these boards. It's multi-leveled, and that's just not something you see in homes that are built today. This home, like we said outside, was built in 1911, so it's over 110 years old. It could really tell some fun stories. One of the things I noticed going upstairs, this railing is lower than what you see today. Again, if you're thinking about current code, probably not the conversation that you want to have here, because it's kind of not going to meet the code of today, but it shouldn't. But I love the feel of the handrail even. It feels like you're running your hand over the top of a loaf of bread. And I just like that feel. What else is down here?
Looking in this foyer, just all the detail and the craftsmanship in this older home that you don't see in modern homes. Coming off the foyer, you have the beautiful dining room. Has a very stately feel with a stately fireplace, makes for elegant and romantic evenings. Then in the other side from the foyer, you have what could be used as an office or a bedroom, and there's a really cool feature in there, and I can't wait for y'all to see. Yeah, coming in out of the foyer, and this one of my favorite rooms of this house is the office space, or this could be a bedroom, but a really cool feature is the library ladder. You don't see this too often in homes. You could easily put little books up there, or
I think this would be just such a cool office. And again, we've talked a little bit about the lighting in this house. I love the big windows and all the natural light. This room's painted kind of a forest green, a dark green. So the room itself is dark. It kind of has that heavy office feel. Paint changes everything. But I love the way this room feels, the way you can shut it off from the main living area, whatever. And it's got, like you said, a closet here, and then there's one over there. So you could use it as a bedroom. Make it a formal living room, sitting room, office, whatever.
coming off the foyer into the family room, you have great open space, a lot of natural light and tall ceilings. Then you walk through into the breakfast nook or the keeping room, and what makes it a keeping room is the beautiful stately fireplace. And a lot of older homes will have these because back in the day, that was their main source of heat. You can easily put gas logs in there or connect with natural gas. Looking at the kitchen, this is a chef's dream. Standing here at this induction cooktop, the cool feature about this is you can turn this on, turn it up on high, place your hand here as long as you wish, and it will not burn you or anyone else unless there is something magnetic in your hand. Going throughout the kitchen, you have this neat pull-out spice rack. It's one of my favorite features because I love to cook with lots of spices. Then you have soft drawers, and the sound they make is very little. What are some of your favorite features of this kitchen?
I love the space in here. You and I both like to entertain. Mm-hmm. I've been to parties at your house. You've been to mine. You know the space that we have in kitchens. I think about gatherings, whether it's, holidays or just birthdays, whatever. I think about different things like that. I love all this space in here. I love the wine cooler that's in here, thinking again about entertaining and just extra cooling space, because sometimes you just need somewhere to put something. Look at all this cabinetry and the detailed molding that's around. That's a characteristic throughout the home, but it's carried through in the kitchen as well. The pantry space that's in the hallway that goes back towards the laundry room, you don't even see that here, but just the storage that's in this house. And then we hadn't talked about the full bath that's down there yet either, because we talked about the study or the living room or that bedroom, whatever you want to use it as. You do have a full bathroom on this floor. So if you've got guests, that's really a great spot for them too.
Coming up the stairs, you can't help but notice once again the beautiful wainscoting, how it flows throughout the hallway. Notice the detail in the banister. It is solid. It is not going anywhere.
Melanie, one thing I want to mention on the banisters, you're talking about it in this railing, and we said something downstairs talking about it and kind of the loaf of bread feel. I love the way it feels in the palm of your head coming up. But I'm 6'2", and think about where this hits. I talked about earlier, it doesn't meet current code. It's not going to. It's over 100 years old, but that's part of the character and charm of this house. I like all the ups and downs, the landing spot right here, but that's something to keep in mind when you're touring the home, is that the railings are a little lower than what you can see in a modern day home, but it's not just a box. But some of the coolest features are in the bedrooms.
One thing I like about this house is this back bedroom. It's very spacious, but what I noticed was the closet. For a home this age, you don't really see a lot of large closets. That one is large, so it's a lot of storage space. It even has built-ins where you could put like shoes or hats or Barbie dolls, whatever you wish.
That is a phenomenal closet. It really is.
Yeah. The other bedroom, once again, it's very spacious with lots of natural light. The bathroom they both share. It also has a built-in cubby, plenty of storage space. Double vanity, just great features that you don't see in everyday homes.
I am excited about the primary in this house. Let's take a look at that. All right, we've come into the primary now, and I talked about how excited I was to see this. Some of the features that I like about it, and you see it throughout the house, but here it's kind of easier to see. Look at the width on the baseboards in this house, and that's true throughout. These are actually some of the smaller ones. They're even bigger ones that are downstairs. I love the fireplace up here. And this one's not as deep, and that's kind of characteristic. When this home was built, they probably were heating with coal and not wood, so they didn't need the depth that some of the other fireplaces would. But again, they've run gas lines to it, so you could do gas logs up here. I just think about that in a primary bedroom and just kind of that romantic and relaxing feel. But talk about relaxing and spa-like. That bathroom over there,
yes,
you've got to show me that.
Yes, come and let's look at this amazing bathroom. Coming into the bathroom, you cannot help but feel like you're walking into a spa. There was nothing left unturned as far as detail, from the marble floor to the spa-like shower. One really cool feature about this home is the primary closet. It's very deep and spacious. You have built-ins for extra storage. Another cool feature is what would have been considered back then as a dressing room, but for today, you could also use that for extra storage, or put a little reading nook in there by the window, whatever your imagination desires.
I love this space in there just because, like you said, you can really do a lot with it, so that, if you've got two people in here, one of them can have one side, one the other. You can put a dresser in there. It really is a lot of open space. But coming back into here for a second, something you don't see even in modern homes that I put in here is I love the rain head. I don't have that in my house, but I've stayed in hotels with it. It's actually a feature I love. being tall and trying to get under a shower head, sometimes that's interesting. I love having a rain head for that.
We're concluding this tour. We have come to the backyard and the driveway. You'll notice it's a wide driveway that can hold multiple vehicles. You noticed something immediately that you fell in love with.
I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
One, storage for a house is huge. This house doesn't have a garage on it, so you're thinking about where am I going to put a lawnmower and that kind of stuff. These folks were brilliant, and they enclosed underneath the deck, and that spot I think would make a great screen porch also if you ever wanted to. But I love the simple, easy storage right there, that you've got somewhere to stick lawn equipment, that kind of thing, that you've got it outside, out of the way. You also have double doors that go into the crawl space in this house. I stuck my head in there for a second, and I don't do crawl spaces. I'll be the first to tell you, I don't like them. But that crawl space is big and open. It was comfortable. You could see, and I thought this was cool because I'm a history buff, you could see the old brick column supports on this house. You can also see where it's been re-supported, and just additional securing and leveling that the house has had done. Some of the floors kind of roll in the house, but you expect that for something of this age. That in and of itself is not alarming or unusual. You expect it, but I like how they have secured and shored the house up some.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us on this tour and tuning in. If you have absolutely loved this house and you would love to see it in person, please feel free to give me a call. I'm happy to answer any questions and give you a personal tour. Thank you.